go to Marian Sheridan, I believe. After we got two more. All right, Marian, if you can state and spell your first and last name. Thank you for waiting and joining us today.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so my name is Marian Sheridan. It's Marian Sheridan. Got that?
Yes, we do. Go ahead.
Okay, I didn't know if you were able to hear me. So I'm just curious because I registered yesterday at 1:02 p.m. and my comment section, my comment number is 164. So I can't help but be suspect that someone sent the link out to other groups to dominate the comment section with Democrats, and that's why there are so few Republicans being able to comment. Anyway, I served as a poll challenger at TCF in 2018 and 2020. Each time there was a large lack of Republicans working as poll workers. That became a great concern to me. And I recruited, for the next year, I recruited hundreds of people that agreed to apply to be poll workers at TCF. I've heard the complaints from these Republican applicants who tried to become workers, and somehow Detroit did little to follow the law. In fact, it seemed Detroit went out of their way to avoid hiring Republicans. These people were told they were either never contacted, or they were told they weren't needed, or they attended a scheduled training and were never called back. Hundreds applied. One Republican poll challenger submitted a signed affidavit where the election supervisor asked over the loudspeaker on Tuesday, November 3rd, do we have any Republicans in the room? And 5 out of 800 people raised their hand.
Marian, I can give you a few more minutes. Go ahead. Yeah, that's okay. No, go ahead, Marian.
Okay, thank you. I saw the disparity myself on Monday the 2nd when I worked as a poll challenger, and I witnessed that every transfer case being sealed was sealed by Democrats only, against election law that said it's supposed to be witnessed by workers of the opposing parties. We brought this up to the election authorities, and all they could say is we can't comply because there aren't enough Republicans. There aren't enough Republicans. Little effort was made to include Republicans. On your application, you have to say Democrat, Republican, or independent. It's a requirement on the application. You can't submit an application without saying what party you belong to. I have submitted list of over 50 qualified Republicans who applied in September, early September, and were not hired. And with that, I close.
Okay, I have a quick question, comment. Marian, I don't know if this is Norm Schenkel. If you heard Janice Winfrey testify today, but
I
she
did.
said a lot of people don't fill out that line on Republican, Democrat. They don't want to fill it out. She hires them anyway. That's what she said. We got a problem.
That is not true. It can't be true. It cannot be true because you have to check Democrat or Republican in order to complete the application. And most people that I encouraged to do this felt they had an advantage by saying they were a Republican because they were so needed to have one at every counting board. They thought it gave them the advantage to being hired.
No problem, Norm, not at all. I didn't know, Marian, you were on the list and we've been technically, and so it moved around. So I appreciate your comments today, and thank you for your time too. Okay, we're going to go to our next